Yeah, so we have 2 hours as normal. This is a 50+ club. And everyone may unwrap their puzzle now. Let's see what we have.
Unwrap the puzzle.
All right, Flex people, can you just give me a wave that I know that you can hear me? All right, fantastic. Okay,
okay, let's see. Okay.
And it's not it's not a licensed puzzle.
Okay, good. It's not a puzzle.
We just wanted to follow that up from last week.
Okay, good. I was worried. Okay.
Yeah, so there are stickers on this puzzle, so you may slice them or peel them off. Make sure that the lid comes off. We just wanted to follow that up from last week.
Take stickers.
Yeah, the theme doesn't always have something to do with the puzzle, and if it does, it's usually a coincidence.
Yeah, so there are stickers on this puzzle, so you may...
You can hear things twice because I'm listening to the live stream at the same time, because the live stream... sorry, there's very few, little bit of talking and very little talking.
So when you have unwrapped the puzzle and you have removed the stickers, check that the lid comes off easily, and then place the box back in the middle of the table so that I know you are ready to go.
Okay, this is our puzzle.
Right. So when you have unwrapped the puzzle and you have removed the stickers, check that the lid comes off easily, and then place the box back in the middle of the table so that I know you are...
I mean, I will be standing for this. Okay. You can see my scalp.
Let's do a countdown in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Go.
Good luck, everybody!
Take away so much dust.
Good luck, everybody.
Good luck. Yeah, this looks like a really fun puzzle from what I can see from here. Is it like a holiday destination puzzle?
I've been working on my flipping technique.
Is about Martinique.
A lot.
It is a lovely location in the Caribbean, I believe. Oh, I should have looked this up, but that's what I was thinking when I was puzzling it. The name is Carte Postale de la Martinique, so postcard from Martinique, and we've got some lovely beaches and colourful houses, sacks full of spices, fruits and vegetables, birds, rocky cliffs next to the water. So collage style, but also photographic. And yeah, so a really lovely puzzle. I really enjoyed this one.
Yeah, there's lots of places to
I'm
start
trying,
with this puzzle.
and it's taking
Obviously
so much
you could do the border,
time.
but to me, like, what stands out is the yellow house. It's something I would definitely sort out immediately.
So what I'm doing is trying to flip super close with both of my hands of where I'm looking. So then I can kind of engage both of my hands.
Easy to sort out. I'm curious to see how people are gonna do it.
Because otherwise, if it's too far from when I'm looking, like my one of my hands that I'm not looking at, they're like goodbye.
I was also a bit intimidated because it's photos and I tend to be slower on those ones. But I actually ended up really enjoying it. I think there's enough there to kind of switch from section to section. If you don't find all the pieces, then you can just work on something else for a while. And yeah, we've had some people already participate offline and can send in some times, and we've had some very fast times. So really hoping. Oh yeah, and one good thing is that nobody has submitted a time or said that they didn't finish it. Normally, with every Flex meeting. Flex competition, there's already multiple people who have to count pieces at the end, and no one has counted pieces yet, so that's very promising.
I guess the collages are like good.
All right, I'm excited.
Kind of puzzle for a lot of people.
I'm going to start it out in the alphabet on N. We have Nadia from Indonesia, Nicole from Bulgaria, Nora from Finland, Rachel from Denmark, Ramona from Switzerland, and Richard from Belgium.
Okay, pretty good.
Yeah, everybody is in the flipping stage of this puzzle. Everybody's kind of thinking about what are they gonna do first? What am I gonna sort out? And most people will sort out the edges. We can see
And what
Nadia
the
has
fuck
like
are
a
we
little
even making?
pile there on the top left.
What
That
are
looks
we
like
even making?
border pieces. Yeah, everybody's really busy flipping. And since there's a lot of blue in the puzzle and the backing of the Nathan puzzles are also blue, it looks to me like they're all done flipping, but they still continue flipping.
Yeah,
Looks like a Caribbean version of the Hungary puzzle. Yeah, a little bit.
What do you mean, Hungary puzzle? Oh, yes.
The puzzle.
Okay,
the
so this
puzzle.
guy.
Yes, it is like that a bit. You have yeah, some nice photos with like clear outlines, and yeah, so going for the border could be a good place to start, because you do have that that a bit of sea, then you have a bit of a, you know, like a house with some trees, and then you have another section start on the border, so you could easily place it around.
That bananas is at the top.
For,
the bananas.
The sections,
yeah,
as you like it.
These guys are here.
I think going for the border would be good, because you do have then also the border of all of these smaller photographs that are in it, and it'll give you immediately an anchor point. But on the other hand, if you just go for the photographs, then the border will just kind of come together on its own as well. So I think, yeah, whatever suits suits each puzzler the best.
Yeah, so welcome to everyone who's following on YouTube. There's lots of support there. Great to have you all there. Yeah, so we're really excited to see how everybody gets along today. Yeah, so we have on screen at the moment, we have Rika from Denmark, Robert from Sweden, Sabina from Germany, Sana from Finland, Simona from Austria, and Smilla from Sweden.
This quilt thingy is up.
Robert is working on a round table. I always think it's nice, because you can just walk around so much easier than if it's a square table. You kind of have to like get up and like actually walk around. Whereas when it's a round table, you can just kind of freely move left and right without actually having to use a lot of effort. We see some people done with the flip and have started to build. And they're working on the edge. I think that is Smilla there on the bottom right, who, yeah, looks like she's definitely starting with the border. And Sabina has a little mascot watching over her puzzling there in the background, a little cute little dragon.
Yeah, it looks like Simona has been doing some circle puzzle practice. You can see a stack of circle of colors behind her. Yeah, but yeah, it'll be interesting to see what parts the people pull out. Like you can see Rika is working on the yellow house. That's also something that I pulled out early. There's a nice text because you have these yellow and blue windows and yeah, walls, but also there's some fabric. There's some really colorful fabric textures and spices. That's what I also liked. I ended up leaving like the background for the last, but I think this will really suit people who are good at landscapes. I mean, we don't have not had so many in the EJJ landscapes and photo images, but this will definitely suit those people.
Yeah, I think this is a puzzle where it's going to be relatively easy to sort, or at least to see all of the different sections really clearly. And then it's just a matter of deciding which order you're going to do things in. And it might help, you know, if you're not that good at landscapes or water and such things, if you do the photographs first, because then you're kind of boxing in this area that is all kind of just a gradient.
Yeah, Kati says it reminds her of the college in the World's Pairs semi-final. Actually, that's true, because you had a lot of holiday image. What was it? Holiday pinboard or a world travel pinboard. You also had lots of palm trees, lots of beaches. And yeah, so it does have that kind of that certain feel to it. But this time the box actually matches the image. There's no secret hidden image in there that doesn't match.
You know, I was in that round and I didn't even notice that it was different on the box than it was on the puzzle. And I was working on that section. Only later people were like, did you notice it was different? And I'm like, no, I did not. But it taught me a lesson to look closer at the box sometimes.
So on screen we have Stephanie K from Germany, Stephanie D from Austria, Stein from Belgium, Susanna from Germany, Tammy from USA, and Taya from Finland.
And it's amazing to see that this group of puzzlers are all pretty much at the same stage. They all have the border done or close to done with the border. Some of them have started building some of those lines from within the image. I see Tammy and Stephanie K are both working on the cabana right now. Or on these lines at the top of the cabana, I'm assuming like the roof. And yeah, you can see that so far everybody has a very, very similar strategy.
Yeah, looking really good there. Yeah, Stephanie K won one of the competitions recently. She won the one with the flowers, the very difficult one. I wonder if this is her style. Okay, let's see who else we have. With us, we have Veronica from Germany, Wies from the Netherlands. Let's jump up to the top of the alphabet. So Aaron from the UK. Have you ever noticed when you click on the World Jigsaw Puzzle website and you click on participants, Aaron Madeley is always the first name because he has double A.
2 A's, yeah. Unless there's another Aaron whose last name starts with something earlier in the alphabet than M. They'll probably always be first.
There has to be a benefit for having a double A in the name. Always get to be first on every list. Yes, so Aaron from the UK is there. We also have Agnes from France, Amanda from the UK, and Andreas from Germany.
3 buildings.
Yeah, and with this group of puzzlers, we see very similar strategies to the ones we saw before. It seems like most of the people are starting with the border, putting it together, and then moving on to something else. Except for Andreas, it looks like he has the cabana built already, or almost, and is kind of jumping around with things to build. Amanda is busy with finding the border pieces, and it looks like, yeah, everybody is doing really, really well. Wies has also the border pretty much completed and has like a pile of pieces in the middle that I'm assuming are going to be the yellow cabana.
Yeah, when I did this puzzle, I was listening to a podcast. It was the one with Rob Shields, and he was interviewing one of the ladies from America. I can't remember which one it was now, but it was really interesting, and I was paying a lot of attention to the podcast. I think it was about the American organizing the American Nationals. Possibly it was Ali Krasny or one of the top people on the board. Maybe it was Tammy. I think it was possibly Tammy that I was listening to, but it was really interesting, and they were talking about all the details about organizing US Nationals and how much work it is. And yeah, so I may have been a bit distracted when I did this puzzle. But yeah, that's also something you wanted to ask was like who listens to podcasts, and you're interested in what type of podcasts that people might listen to when they're puzzling.
Because I know that I like to listen to something when I'm puzzling. And I've noticed that depending on which podcast I'm listening to, I get too involved in the podcast.
Well, one of the comments to our question today, one of the participants said, well, I don't actually watch movies, but I listen to podcasts, and there aren't any puzzles of the podcasts.
I mean,
maybe yet. They could come. It could be a thing.
It's a niche in the market. Somebody can get on it. We have our first guesses coming in the YouTube chat. So, people are thinking that probably someone will get out of the 50+ club. with this puzzle. So we have a guess of 45, 45, 45, and then another guess of 44, 44. That'd be interesting to see. I also think maybe somebody can break the 50-minute record here with this puzzle. That when I look at how fast people are going, and we're not even that long in now, we were like under 15 minutes. So everybody's doing really, really good. Oh, a new guess, 47, 57.
So I can tell you that from the fastest time in the offline participation was 44 minutes and 1 second. 44.
So there you go.
So that was Karin Klause from Austria. So I think she's about now out of the 50 plus club, but that's an excellent time. And I know she and her sister prefer photo puzzles because they grew up doing that type of puzzles. So an amazing time. So let's see if she holds on to that, or if we get a better time from one of the participants tonight. So we have Angelica Puzzle Fox back from her trip from Japan and South Korea. And looking lovely there. It's got flowers on the table, a really nice setup for puzzling. We also have Anna Art from Cyprus, Anna R from Sweden, Anna from France.
Orange.
We have multiple Annas. Yes, that Anna is from France. Then we have Antti from Finland and Arkadius from Poland. And I can see, so both Arkadius and Anna Benoit have done the yellow house. Arkadius has his already anchored to the border, whereas Anna Benoit has hers kind of floating off to the side. But so for those who don't know, Nathan is a French brand, but it's actually like a sub-brand of Ravensburger, so you have the same cut, the same quality. It does appear to have a bit more of a glossy finish, but you can expect the same quality, so that's no problem if you build off to the side and then later like pick it up and then transfer it into its place. But it looks like a very much a border strong strategy today.
Yeah, and I think they're right to do that, because like I said before, if you have the border done, then you have an edge of all of the photographs that are in there, and you have immediately something to attach it to. So I think people are going to build like from the outside in.
Yeah, the part that I left last was like that white beach and then some of those green trees off there.
So Michelle, you said you got distracted by the podcast, but you didn't tell us your time.
Well, photos are not my best. I'm better at busy puzzles, but I was pleased with my time for this one. This one was 50 minutes and 32 seconds.
That's so very close to leaving the 50 plus club as well.
So maybe I'm definitely out of the 50 plus club by now, but it would have been nice to get another one. Maybe if I wasn't distracted, if I could have shaved 32 seconds off my time. So let's move on to the next participants. We have Asia Lynn from Argentina, Barrett from Germany, Beth from United Kingdom, Phoebe from Denmark, Birgit from Germany, and Cameron from Canada.
Move on, colorful things.
Yeah, and it looks more and more like everyone is kind of following a very, very similar strategy to this puzzle. We see more and more borders done, more and more of the yellow cabanas done, except for Birgit. She seems to build like the loose squares and then we'll attach them later on. It looks like she's just working on the photographs. Similar to Aylin as well. It looks like she has the cabana done. She has like parts of the flowers done.
Those are bananas at the top. They're bananas and sweet potatoes.
Bananas, right.
It looks like it's arrangement like a flower. Yeah. And then that other section that she's done with a square border, those are the sacks of spices. Yeah, I wonder if we're going to switch to someone and we're going to see that they've started with like the map of Martinique. That would be interesting. If somebody really starts from the middle and then like does all the fun stuff at the end, starts with the hardest part. Yeah, so there's the capital has been marked on the map, Fort de France, and then we have Montagne, Palais, Saint Pierre, La Trinity, and Le Vauclin. Once again, wonderful French pronunciation. Yeah. So yeah, let's see who's not doing the yellow house.
Oh, and then every little photograph also has written on it what it is.
No, not on the photos, just on the map. The map has like 5 little bits of text, and there's 5 locations on there.
Ah, right.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just looking at the YouTube chat and I saw that Isabel is also listening to Peace Talks episodes while puzzling. And Sandra is, she has puzzle content going from YouTube while she's puzzling. So all puzzle related things to listen to. I wonder if it helps or not if you listen to puzzle related stuff.
Yeah, I watch a lot of YouTube puzzle content. Well, listen to it while I'm puzzling, and I don't know anything about podcasts. Like I don't have any podcast apps. But then I realized that you can actually listen to the Peace Talks podcast through YouTube or through YouTube Music, and so that was good for me because I use mostly YouTube Music, and yeah, because I feel like a real noob when it comes to podcasts, but that helped me a lot. Yeah, I just want to say hi to Jima, who's in the chat. Anyone who doesn't know Jima, she's a streamer on Twitch, puzzle related content, and there has been a documentary made about her, which is super inspiring, super insightful, and it's been launched in America. I haven't been able to see it yet, but if you are in America and you have access to go to see the documentary at a theater, check it out. Looks like it's going to be one of the really exciting personal story type movies of the year.
Yeah, if I understand correctly, then they've launched now a short that they are showing at the festivals at the moment everywhere. And then once they get the funding to make the whole movie, they're going to actually make it a full-length documentary. Maybe Jima can correct me in the chat if I got that right. And the makers of the documentary also have a podcast. I just wanted to mention it as well, since we're talking about puzzle-related podcast, and I think it's called the Puzzle People Pod or the Puzzle People Podcast, and you can find it on Spotify.
Yeah, so check it out if you can. We have with us today Carla from Germany, Catherine from USA with her cat Poppy making an appearance. We also have Christina from Denmark, Kieran from Ireland, Connie from the Netherlands, and Daniela from the Netherlands. But yeah, looking all quite similar at this stage, but yeah, everyone's doing really well. So feeling very optimistic about the progress of today's participants.
The cat was being a bit mischievous and tried to like kick off a piece. I feel like everybody who's puzzling with cats in their space should get like a 1 minute bonus or something, or like a 1 minute less at the end.
Yeah, and we just had Carla on before, but she was looking really good. She had multiple little sections done, kind of floating around. Okay, we also have Daria, a previous EJJ winner from last week, with us today. She's from Denmark. We have Dietmar from Germany, Dora from Switzerland, Alina from Latvia, Aliska from Czechia, and Eva from Germany. So I think my style was quite similar to Elena. She's done most of the little sections. I can't even remember if I did the border early on. I don't think I did. I think I just tried to do each colorful section first, and then before I tackled the blues and greens, I think that's when I did the border. But I can relate a lot to Elena's style with a little bit of pick and place, like here's a section and then that's roughly where it belongs, and then that kind of connects to that one there.
Yeah, it looks a little bit more chaotic compared to some other people that we've seen where the border is already in place and like everything's attached.
You don't know the colors.
But if we look, for example, at Eva's one at the bottom, she has the puzzle kind of separated in like
fragmented.
Yeah, like a version like a part of it at the top, a part of it at the bottom, and then like all the blue pieces just in the middle.
I kind of just want to push those blue pieces out of the way.
At some point she might have to. I hope they're not going to be in the way. Yeah, puzzle piece management is something that everyone has like their own style, and sometimes I'm wondering like how people can do it. I need to have all my loose pieces just in one spot and then pick from it. And but for other people, they just love to see them like right where they are, which makes sense as well. Less back and forth.
Yeah, so we also have Philippa from Portugal, Fleur from the Netherlands, Fatini from Cyprus, Fruji from Hungary. So Fruji is making great progress there. I mean, we can see pretty much most of the sections anchored to the border. Yeah, looking really solid there, Fruji. We also have Gabriella from Romania and Hannah from the US. And Hannah's got some of her party decorations still up with the EJJ wrapping paper. Looking very nice there.
Yeah, that's amazing to see the progress. We are about 26-ish, just under 26 minutes at the moment. So just to give people who are puzzling kind of an idea of how far along we are. I feel like for that time, people are very advanced in their puzzle and the stages of puzzling that they are in. Yeah, Fruji is doing really well. Yeah, people are just puzzling along and making great progress.
Yeah, so I'm switching up the screens again, and we're getting a sight of Jagoda. Jagoda is from Poland, and yeah, has been performing really well in the online competitions. So exciting to see how she's getting on. I mean, basically she's done all the sections, all the photos, and has even done the island part in the middle. So not the map yet, but just like this the sandy beach with the palm trees. So she's only got water and the map left to do. So moving ahead really fast there. We also have on screen Inga from Lithuania, Irma from Switzerland, Janine from Germany, Jenny from Finland, and Jenny from which Jenny is that? I think that's another Jenny from the Netherlands.
Yeah, the name suggests either Netherlands or Belgium.
Yeah, but Inga's also coming really together well. We're really going to see like so closing in from the outside towards the middle. Still haven't found anyone who started with a map yet.
No, I feel like people are going to end with that, or maybe second to end it with it. I don't know. I mean, Jagoda has been working on white sand part that you said you finished with. So maybe there we'll see a finish with the map.
Yeah, so I'll get back to Jagoda soon. I think we have some minutes. I mean, it's only 27 minutes, so we'll get back to her in a few minutes, but looking fantastic. So here up on the top left, we have Jessica from USA, then Jessica from Germany, then Jessica from Sweden. So then we have the Joanna from Switzerland, Joanna from Poland, and Joanna from bottom left, from Switzerland, and then Johanna from Germany, and then Judith from Germany.
Yeah, 3 Jessicas and all with the same writing. You guys should also have a club, a Jessica club.
Jessica Speed Puzzle Club.
Yes.
Yeah, looking really good there. Yeah, Judith also has a really solid foundation there with the frame and the main photos done.
Yeah, people are racing towards the end, and it looks like Jessica Henderson is working on the map. At least she has like the top part of the map. She's working on the writing at the bottom of the map. So we finally see someone working on the map.
Katrin Stali, your screen. Oh no, hang on. Let's try that.
Look at the gradient.
Yes, now I see you, Katrin.
Water.
Okay, then we have Jukka from Finland, Karel from the Netherlands, Karin from USA, Katrin from Switzerland, Kirsten from Germany, and Kim from the Netherlands. And yeah, Karel is also looking really strong there. Also only got the main beach and the map to finish. But yeah, you see just a big pile of blues, but whittling down, doing a great job there.
Yeah, that's amazing. So yeah, really, people really are closing in from the outside towards the middle, which, you know, is not unexpected to see. We have also Katrin Steli, who is, it looks like she's kind of working like from the right side of the image and like working her way like towards the left of it. Like she on the, everything on the right side is pretty much done. And I just have to say, I love Yuka's top view like this. I always wonder, how do people do it to film like that and not have their like head in the image all the time? Because when I puzzle, I tend to like lean over, which is why I never put my camera like that. So I'm looking for tips on how to set up my camera better.
Yeah, so I started it in, so I really want to make it to in before we have to finish. I mean, we're at 30 minutes, but I think in the next 10 minutes for sure, we're going to see some finishes. Maybe even sub 40, but yeah, it really depends how long people take on that blue sky. Oh, look, we have somebody who started with a map. Yay. Okay, we have on screen Leah from Denmark. Then we have Letizia from Switzerland, Lena from Lithuania, Linda from the Netherlands, Lynn from Germany, and Lisa from Germany. And we can see on Lynn's puzzle that she's already done the map. Yeah, there's the island. Well, when she moves ahead, we can see. There we go. There's the island. Yeah. It's not complete, but she's really got the main structure of it there in place.
Yes, she does. And I don't want to rush you even more, but I see that Jagoda is very close to finishing already. So might be good to keep an eye on that puzzle. They still have to finish the map, but that's like the only thing that is still needs to be finished.
To be honest, I'm surprised that she's even in this group, because I know she's been really fast before. So I was surprised that she's even in the 50 plus club, because I know she's maybe she's just done really well at hard puzzles in the past. Okay, now I've lost my place where I was.
Else.
Okay, just really quickly, we have Magdalena from Poland, Maya from Finland, Mandy from the Netherlands, and Maria from Slovakia. I'm going to keep moving because we're almost there. Can I be faster than Jagoda's hands? The last one is Marie. There we go, Marie from Norway. And yeah, so Yagoda does have some pieces on her table, on her surface, so that is why it looks less. But let's see who else could be in the running.
I'm so confused.
Yagoda.
Fruji is also doing really, really well, but she still has to fill in more pieces at the top. But yeah, Yagoda is coming into the close. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe like 7 or 8 pieces left, and she's just like slotting them in and putting one in, and only 2 more pieces to go. And the last piece, and she's done. Oh my god! 34-ish.
Struggling to
bad
get
idea
the
to
done
put all these pieces in the
minutes.
middle there, but
yeah,
Yes.
done.
Oh,
Congratulations.
Well. Congratulations, Yagoda.
we reap what we sow.
Oh, amazing time.
That I did not expect a time under 40. Wow, that's very impressive.
Yeah, I mean, of course, we're always happy when, as Jim says in the chat, we're always happy when somebody graduates the 15-minute club. Of course, that's the goal. We want all of you to improve on your times, and it's you can be proud of yourselves when you move out of that 50-plus club into the sub-50. Yes, and of course, if you have already bought puzzles and for the 50-plus club, and then you happen in the meantime to then get your 6 attempts under 50 minutes, then of course you're still allowed to finish those ones, but then you cannot then purchase the next round of puzzles. So looking really great here. Stephanie K just got the map and a little section of white sky to do a little strip. Actually looking very similar to Carell at this stage. Yeah, looking almost identical. Fruji's working on the map, and yeah, then also Tammy has a very similar looking hole. Okay. Wow, but yeah, I'm still amazed, like 33 minutes. So yeah, so photos must definitely be her strong point. Or perhaps she's done this one before, who knows?
Yeah, that's possible. If you're still here and you have done it before, maybe let us know in the comments, or if you're over on YouTube, you can also let us know. Well, that shattered everyone's guesstimates for winning time.
Yeah, no, that's totally unexpected. Okay, I'm just checking in on some others who might be in the running. So these is coming in a little bit behind this front group here, also closing in on that map. And I hear that Steffi D also is making good progress. Yes, also at a similar stage. So I feel like the next group, well, the next finishers will probably come all very close together, where there might be multiple people at the same stage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, green.
Yeah, I always find it so interesting to see like the level of puzzlers and how close they often manage to be together, especially in the top 10. But I think this time we'll have a little bit of a larger gap between first and second than usual. But I mean, honestly, I'm not surprised if the first person finishes in 34 minutes. I would guess by looking at how far the other people are that we're probably going to be closer to what people were initially guessing for time. So we're probably going to be closer to the 40 minute mark. And I mean, that is also really amazing, especially for this group of people who, let me remind you, this is a 50-plus club. So here are only people that have not managed to finish a puzzle when they are doing it for the first time in under 50 minutes for more than 6 times. So yeah, we have to keep that in mind when we're looking at the times for this. That I mean, anyone who's doing a time under 50 is amazing, and even more so for this specific group of puzzlers. And I think we're going to have more finishers under 50, looking at how.
Yagoda just wrote in the chat that this is her first Nathan puzzle, so makes it even more of a sweeter win there. Congrats, Yagoda, on that one.
Yeah, really well done. So Fruji has decided to finish the map and then do all the lighter colored pieces afterwards, whereas Stephanie K has decided the other way around. So she has finished all the lighter colored pieces and is gonna finish with the map. So we're gonna see which one's faster, because Fruji just finished the map, and I think Steffi has finished the lighter pieces and is working on the map now as well.
Oh,
Carol,
I think Fruji can do it because the sky should be easier than their map. And if I compare like Fruji and Carel's progress, like I don't know, when you have a big block, it's harder to work down towards the middle than if you just have like a strip, because she has like information on both sides from the piece shape. But go Fruji.
I wonder about the amount of pieces though. It looks like, well, it looks like a similar amount actually. All the whitish pieces together.
Yeah, Steffi has her pieces on her puzzle.
Yeah.
But she's going at it like crazy. You can see trying in all those places and then putting it back, grabbing another one. This is where these little white boards, these Zacco boards, come in handy, also known as Andrea's emotional support boards, because then you can place it on the completed part, and instead of having blue pieces on the blue puzzle, you can then put it on a white background and more easily see. You can place it, check the shape, and put it back in there. And we can see a lot of the Americans using that for their finishes, and I've also started to employ that strategy too at the end, because you want to have your pieces close to it. You don't want to be pulling from the side and then trying it and then trying to put it back again. And so we can see people putting it on the puzzle and getting a bit confused. And have I picked that one up? I don't know. Like, should I put it here? There's no, it's not in rows. I'm getting a bit stressed watching.
Yeah, for me personally, it's a no-no to put puzzles on puzzle pieces on the puzzles. It like overwhelms me, and I can't see anything anymore. Astrid is asking, does Michelle choose faster puzzles for the 50 plus club? No, she does not.
Well, I do now. After that bad
yes.
After that bad experience with the flowers, I was like, never again. That gave me too many sleepless nights. Okay, so last pieces for Steffi K and Fruji. Less than 10. Who can do it?
Yeah, Fruji has like 2 pieces left.
This middle bit is.
And Stephanie, maybe 5.
Yay! Go Fruji!
Yay! Well done.
And now Fruji's out of the 50 plus club. 41 minutes. That's amazing. Yay! That's awesome. All right, and look, we've got other people. Stephanie K just moments behind.
Well done, Steffi.
Yay! And Steffi and Fruji are actually pairs partners on the EJJ. So close, so evenly matched on this one. Great job there. Oh, and Darius also
amazing. I'm really amazed by everyone.
But yes, I did think this would be a fast one, so I did choose this one for the 50 plus club. I thought everybody would have a really good chance of finishing this one, and I'd really love to see everybody finish this.
If you keep giving 2 easy puzzles for the 50 plus club, then soon there won't be anyone in the 50 plus club.
But here comes Tammy with the last 5 pieces.
Let's
Tammy!
Go!
Oh, Carol gets in there, and now Tammy's gonna jump into the top 6. Well done, Carol.
Good job.
Yay, great time. 42 minutes. This is what we want. These are times that you would expect from a regular puzzle competition with the fast people, like.
Yeah.
These are fantastic times. Okay, so we've got Steffi D coming on the close, Cameron, Stein, Daria, also Katrin Stali is coming in hot, and Simona. Okay, now it's getting really busy. Now all the messages are flying in of who's getting close. And Simona. Okay, so working on that map.
Yeah, it's going to be very hectic now. I'm already apologizing if we are missing anyone's finish, especially if you're all so good that you all come in at the same time. It's very hectic, and everyone is racing. Yeah, Emilia says, I think people are making new personal records today. I think so too. If you made a personal record, let us know. So yeah, we have, oh my God.
Cameron, press done, yes. Cameron makes it into the top 6. 43 minutes. This is incredible. Who says this is the 50 plus club? You're all kicking yourselves out tonight. If you weren't there already. All right. Yeah, Cameron, if you have a missing piece, send us a photo, please, and we'll try to find it for you. All right. Looking good here. Simona and Stein, last pieces. Vies is also on the map. Daria starting on the island map. Okay. And Simona takes 6th place. Congrats.
Simona, congratulations. Yeah, and I'm just looking at the on my computer, like on the main view, and I just see so many people closing in on the middle and working on these lighter pieces and on the map. So I think the finishers are just gonna keep coming in. Stein, done. Well, good job. You're 8th. I'm really impressed with that. 8th. We are at 45 minutes.
Oh, maybe we could get like maybe there would be even like 30 people under an hour, or maybe even more. That would be amazing.
Yeah. Let's go, everyone. Let's make this like the record-breaking EJJ. Yeah, see, Eva is using the technique that you were saying before. Arkadiusz, well done.
Oh, Arkadiusz slipped in there. Let me find him.
Where she places the pieces on a little white piece of paper, and then pushes the piece of paper close to where it needs to be, and then working off the paper. I think that's a really smart idea. Yeah, Arkadiusz just finished 9th, and he says that it is his personal best for first time doing a puzzle. Steffi D, congratulations! And that's our top 10.
Yeah, so this is really great times here in the live meeting. Just a reminder, we do also have some offline times to be combined with later. But yeah, definitely would like to chat with the top 3 in the call tonight if they wrote yes for an interview. We've also had 2 people finish in the flex meeting, Lisa and Yona, but just in the last minute. And Akadia says it's his personal best, and Steffi D says it's her personal best as well. So this is an amazing puzzle. Keep going, everyone.
There were just a couple of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 finishers just rolling in from our live meeting here. So Inga S finished, Mandy finished, Wies finished, Katrin Steli finished, and Elena also finished, all within 1.5 minutes. And Miller just finished as well.
And I just saw that Taya is doing really well. I think this is also going to be a really good time, probably a personal best for Taya as well. Looking really strong there. This is so exciting.
And we're still under the 50 minutes. I can't stress that enough.
I did it! I did it under 50 minutes!